Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning, June 15th, so June is now half over. Anyways, it did not rain last night, so should be able to get this field finished up. They're calling for heavy rain starting around 10 or 11 this morning, and I just was looking at a model that's showing 6 to 8 inches of rain in this part of Ohio in the next 7 days. So we don't need that much rain. A little rain won't hurt right now, but we don't need that much. But anyways, let's see how the day goes and if we get this field done. And if it starts raining, we get rained out or not. We were supposed to get rained out Thursday and we never did, so we will see. Alright, so I just finished up here at this farm and gonna head down to another one. Hasn't started raining yet. I just greased the applicator. I could have gave you guys a little maintenance video there, but I didn't think about it till I was done. But one thing I do want to bring up, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree with me, why do grease guns, or how do grease guns go empty overnight? Never fails. You can fill them up, but every time you grab a grease gun, you get to use it just a little bit and it's empty again. Doesn't matter if you filled it the night before or not. They just go empty on their own. I don't know what the deal is, but anyways, if anyone can figure that out, let me know. But it just happens everywhere I go, so comment below. And while we're talking greasing equipment, when I was a kid, we used to have a 5-gallon bucket with a grease gun on top you'd hook the air compressor up to, and that was the slickest thing back then, other than dragging the bucket and the hose around. But I was always taught to grease stuff, pump grease until you see grease coming out, and then quit. Well, I don't know if I ever told this story on here or not. We had an M670 Super, and those had a grease fitting for the throwout bearing inside for the clutch or the bell housing. Well, I'd put that grease gun on there, and of course the grease would never come out, but we'd put 25, 30 pumps in there as kids, not knowing what we were doing, and call it good. Well, I don't know, this went on for some time and the tractor needed a clutch. And I remember got the tractor back and my grandpa comes back with a box full of grease. Well, here between my brother, cousins, and I, we had pumped so much grease into that bell housing over time, we ended up filling the grease, or the bell housing, up with grease. So we were told only put 2 or 3 pumps in a fitting like that. So anyways, just thought I'd share that story. I know I've told people that story, but don't think I told it on here. So anyways, greasing 101 from Mike Less. Moving on to the next field. So this field here was soybeans last year, and we started running the vertical till in this till we got rained out. And the kid that finished this field, or started to finish this field, he ran every other pass here, so you're going to see some weeds and so forth. So that is where the vertical till did not go. So actually just running the VT over this last fall, you can see the weeds come up where it was not worked, and the weeds were somewhat under control where it was. But anyways, come in here and planted right into this, and then of course sprayed the weeds. But anyways, it's kind of going to be neat to see how this progresses here and as the season goes on. So we got rained out at approximately 1:15 this afternoon, and I came home and ate lunch, and I laid down on the living room floor and took a 3-hour nap. So haven't lifted for, I don't know, 3 weeks I think now. So let's get back into it and make myself sore. So I try to lift weights 3 days a week. So on the first day, which is generally on Friday, is leg day. So leg, calves, that kind of stuff. So I start out doing squats here. So here's 275. And I move up to 315 and 405. I used to go heavier, but due to getting older and back being pinched off and stuff, I quit at 405. Do some leg presses and calf raises and so forth. Do some other stuff too. I'm not showing you the whole workout, but anyways, then on the second day, generally I go for push exercises, so chest, shoulders, and triceps. And then on the third day of the week when I lift, I do pull exercises, so typically back and biceps, forearms, that kind of stuff. So anyways, it works out pretty good for me. I definitely not the strongest person out there, but still try to, I don't know, still try to be strong as I can be, but not hurt myself. So I've always lifted weights in my garage. I got everything I need right here, so I can, of course, the squat rack here and everything. I got benches and stuff. I can pull everything out and do what I need to do, and then put it all back, and then pull the car back in the garage. I don't know, maybe someday I should do a weightlifting video, show you the whole deal, so all 3 days worth. We'll see. Comment below, and maybe I'll do it. Down at the National Farm Machinery Show last year, talking to Welker Farms, of course Scott there, they call them leg arms. I made the joke with him, we'll have to get together sometime, do a video and have a lift off. But anyways, we'll see. Not saying that something like that couldn't work out, so I'm planning a Montana trip one of these days, so you never know. Go out there and see what happens. But anyways, like I said, I've just always done this kind of for fun. Definitely not a bodybuilder. More powerlifting stuff is what I do, but I've never competed or anything like that, but just try to have fun at it and so forth, and that's about it. And that's going to do it for this video. So we are currently caught up, as I am ending this video here, with side dressing corn that can be side dressed. And anyways, by the time we get back to it, when it dries out and stuff, should have both tractors going and bring you a little better video of that. So anyways, stay tuned and I'll bring that up when I can.